What's up everybody, welcome to the channel, and today, obviously we're doing another action figure unboxing, but what are we doing this time? We're going to be reviewing another Super 7 Ultimate, this time from Wave 2 of the Simpsons Ultimates. We are going to be doing one of my absolute favorite characters of all time. We've got Krusty the Clown. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. I just kind of already showed it off. So on the front of the box, the Simpsons Ultimates all have the same kind of packaging with the Super 7 Ultimates logo, and of course a cool picture of Krusty on the back, and it's got all your key information that you would want to know on the bottom. Now let's go ahead and take the slipcase off and reveal Krusty. I'm excited for this. How dramatic. All right, there's a lot of glare, I am so sorry, but there's Krusty the Clown. And he's got a lot of detail, a lot of accessories, holy buckets, I'm excited. So, a little read-up of Krusty on the back. It says, Krusty the Clown appears in Season 1, Episode 8. Original air date, February 25th, 1990. So, Krusty the Clown has been a character longer than I have been alive. Taking a look at all of these accessories, I am so ridiculously excited to open this, finally, and check it out. So what I always say, let's crack it open. Okay, so what is the first thing that we always do when we open up an action figure? We check out the accessories. And Krusty the Clown obviously has no shortage of accessories, so let's get right into it. So the first accessory we've got is this nicely painted and detailed pie, of course. I mean, he's a clown, right? He's gotta have the pie. It's even got the tin there. Maybe it looks like, it kind of looks like a banana cream pie to me. I don't know. Secondly, we've got this box of Krusty-Os, classic, right? Get a nice little look at that there. It is the same image on the other side, and there's actually some, well, kind of nutritional facts on the side. There's nothing printed on there, but you get the idea, right? So the funny thing about this is it says there's a free inside, like many cereals from back in the day, or even now, I guess. One jagged metal Krusty-O. And what's funny about that is that jagged Krusty-O is included. That jagged Krusty-O is included in this box set. So get a good look at that. It's pretty neat. I don't know what you would do with it. I don't know how you're gonna display it with it, but it's cool to include it anyways. Next up, we've got, of course, what is Krusty the Clown without a microphone? So that's pretty nice. Very nicely detailed, sculpted, painted, all that good stuff. And funny enough, he does come with a couple different sets of hands, but one that I find very interesting is this hand that has the glass full of, well, we're not gonna call it lemonade. If you know Krusty the Clown, you know that that's not the case. So I do rather enjoy the fact that it is attached to a hand, and you don't really have to mess around with it, you know what I mean? So that's pretty cool, if you wanted to display him like that. So a couple sets of the hands that he has, it's kind of the hands here, classic clown hands, and then of course he's got open-fisted hands where he can hold accessories and whatnot. So Krusty does come with this robe, this very nicely detailed Krusty the Clown robe, which you often see him in various episodes with. And if you want to display him like that, that's totally cool. A couple different heads he comes with. Let's go ahead and check out the first head. So here's the first head that Krusty comes with. He looks very grumpy, irritated, classic Krusty. It's very nicely detailed. The hair and everything has a very nice texture to it. Very spot on. They really nailed it. And then next up is like a screaming or maybe singing or whatever you want to call it. And for whatever reason, my camera doesn't really want to pick up the details. But it does have some really awesome details on it. The color and paint job are really great. And then, of course, you can't forget Mr. Teeny. You gotta have Mr. Teeny here. And this is a cool figure. It has to be included with Krusty the Clown. As far as articulation goes, there ain't much. It's just the head that moves, honestly. But a very nicely detailed figure. He's even got the roller skates. They don't move or anything like that, but what do they need to, right? And your figure's just gonna be sliding around, but that's pretty cool. So now onto the figure himself. All right, having this guy in hand, very bulky figure. Oh man, that's so cool to have a Krusty the Clown action figure, an upgrade from the olden, right? So let's go into the details of Krusty. He's got a nice matte kind of paint finish that a lot of these Super 7s come with, but more so noticeably on Krusty himself. They really nailed the classic Krusty the Clown face that you see in basically everything. Mine appears to have a little bit of a paint scuff on the back, which is kind of unfortunate, but not the end of the world for me. Everything from the head and the hair texture, the detail on the face, and just everything done with the pants and the big long clown shoes, really nailed it. Now let's talk about articulation, of course. So Krusty's head is pretty limited just because of how the was molded and whatnot. No waist articulation or anything like that. You know, these Super 7 figures, I think it really is just based upon the character, right? As far as articulation. So his arm comes forward like so. It's got a 360 motion there. The elbows go a certain way, as well as the wrists and the hands. And then the leg, well, it does have a little bit of waist articulation, just to kind of and whatnot. But the legs come up and down a smidge, and the knees seem a bit stuck, but they don't really move too much. I don't really see what you would need a super articulated Krusty the Clown figure for it anyway. But the feet do move quite a bit, so that's nice feature. Let's whip out some of these accessories and see what we're dealing with. The head comes off nicely, nicer than kind of some other Super 7s I've opened up. You know, it's kind of thinking that you maybe need to, you know, take the hands off and whatnot to get that robe over, but not really surprisingly, so that's cool. So here's kind of annoyed Krusty, I guess you could say, with his robe. Maybe he just woke up, he's got his glass of he's got his glass of whatever Krusty the Clown wants to drink. The robe has a nice detail here on the front. You can even see it's got a nice K emblem on there. If you wanted to display him like this, I think this is a cool way to do it. And here's Krusty mid-singing pose, I suppose you could call it. They really nailed it as far as different scenes and whatnot that you could put these figures in, of course. But for me personally, I think I just prefer classic Krusty the Clown. Hey, hey, you know, arms outstretched, just like in the intro to the show and all that good stuff. Another cool feature is he does stand up pretty well by himself. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could almost have Mr. Teeny hold this box of Krustyos. You gotta kind of try to wedge it in there, so be careful. Don't ruin your figures. One last one real quick. Here's Krusty holding a pie, and I thought that was pretty neat. You know, overall, guys, I'm highly impressed with this figure. It was definitely worth the wait. I mean, there was a long waiting period for Super 7 to release. Wave 2, 3, and 4 is set to be releasing in April sometime. I don't know about Wave 5. What's going on with that? There was a tease in the... You have to wait. There was a tease in some magazine that there was going to be a Wave 5 with Marge and Lisa. So who knows? But overall, with the details, I'm super impressed. It feels durable. It feels sturdy. It's got awesome details, amazing accessories. And you basically get 2 action figures for the price of 1. I'm sad to see Super 7 go as far as the Simpsons, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it lasts. Let's just put it that way. So overall, let's give this figure a grading. I'm gonna give it an A+, guys. This figure really nailed it as far as what I was craving in a Krusty the Clown action figure, and it's gonna be hard to top this because it's fantastic. It's perfect on every detail. You gotta have Krusty the Clown in the collection if you're gonna do a Simpsons collection. So if you are not subscribed, be sure to go ahead and subscribe, hit the like, interact with my posts, you know, be sure to comment and all that good stuff. And as far as Krusty the Clown goes, if you're interested in picking him up, go check out entertainmentearth.com, Toy Geek with 3 E's. I'll include links down below in the description. And if you want to save 10% and get free shipping over orders of, I think, $79, be sure to use my links in my codes. So appreciate y'all for checking out the video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next action figure review. Peace.